Okay. Hey, hello. All right. I know, I am 15 minutes late. Okay, so those of you who have been practicing with me for a while know this is not too out of the ordinary, especially in the studio space. This certainly would not be uncommon. But I just got home from work, and it's like time to loosen up a little bit. This, whatever I call these classes, I really got to figure out what these classes are called. Because what we do is a little bit of practice, flow, breathe, the stuff that I find incredibly important. And then we get into our head. It's like going from intuition to cognition of sorts, right? So it's a little workshop, a little practice like, today we're working on pigeon pose of sorts, right? So it's a little workshop, a little practice like, today we're working on pigeon pose. There's many variations of it. If you're taking my classes over the weekend, we've been working on one specific kind that really does a kind of good job at getting the rest of the practice. It works together very well with a lot of the other postures in that flow. So today's pigeon pose, Ekapada Rajakapatasana, it's like a B or C or something like that. It's not, it's not very deep back bend. As a matter of fact, it has a lot to do with strengthening the back, as most back bends actually are. They're back strengtheners. Let's think of them that way, as our teacher, Diana's teacher, Tim Miller, would say, right? They're back strengtheners. Let's not think of them as back bends. And this one really does help build a lot of strength in our backs. Before we get started, we've got some postures that are going to look very similar to it, namely Warrior One. There's a lot of similarities. Shalabhasana, right? These postures very similar to it. We'll explore them all, and then we'll get to Pigeon and we'll break it down. All right, so let's get started. All right, so step to the top of your mat, toes touch. My apologies, like I said, just kind of changed my shorts from work, so a little still in my work gear from the waist up. All right. Hands to your heart. We'll just begin with one Om. Full inhale. Om. And stepping to the top of your mat, toes touch. We'll begin with Sun Salutation Zen. Inhale, arms rise, gaze up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen. And exhale, stand up or float your way back and lower. Either chaturanga or to your belly, your choice. Inhale. Cobra. Into down dog, exhale. 1, Ujjayi Pranayama. 2, that is, of course, breathing with sound. 3. That is if whispering as you breathe with your mouth closed. 4. And 5. Exhale, step or float your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up and gaze to your thumbs. Samasthiti, exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, step or float back low. You can either chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. To down dog, exhale. 1. Take your breath. Stay focused on your breathing. 2. 3. Hey, loosen up your jaw, your eyes. 4. And 5. And exhale, step or float top of your mat. We take an inhale, look up halfway. And fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, gaze up. And Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. And fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. 1. 2. 3. This practice is all about letting the mind fall into that rhythm of your breath. 4. More meditative, if you will. And 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. And fold exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, gaze up. And so let's stick to the exhale, arms by your sides. Sun salutations B. We're just doing 1. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, gaze to thumbs. And fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Turn around to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step right foot forward, left heel down. For warrior 1, inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, touch down, step back and lower. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. And left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, touch down, step back and lower. Full inhale, up dog. And into down dog, exhale. 1. Control the rhythm of your breath. 2. 3. 4. Like pulling your limbs towards one another. And 5. To the top, exhale. Halfway inhale. We'll fold that exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. To stand distance, just fist width. Inhale, look up, elbows back. And fold, exhale, Padangusthasana. Catch big toes, first 2 fingers of each hand. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Then fold, exhale. 1. 2. Shoulders moving down your back. 3. Think of scrubbing your heels away from one another. 4. And 5. Inhale, look up halfway. Now chin up, long spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Left leg lifts back and up. Warrior 3, inhale. Maybe take your hands to your heart. If you'd like to really warm the body, you might reach the arms forward. But 1, with the left inner thigh turning up towards your ceiling. And the spine very long. Keep your up. Chest rising, shoulder blades back. 3. So you're always lifting up against gravity. 4. And 5. Exhale, hands down. Step or float your way back lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Top of the back toes touch. Halfway inhale. Then fold, exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. To stand, exhale. Hands to hips, hop feet, hips distance. Inhale, look up. Elbows back. And then fold, exhale. Padangusthasana, step on palms, toes to wrists. Inhale, look up halfway, breathe. And then fold, exhale. 1. 2. Try to lift pinky toe edges of your feet. 3. 4. Remember, stay focused. Fall into your breath. 5. Halfway inhale, lengthen. Hands to hips, exhale. Keep your chin up, right? Don't slouch. Right leg lifts back and up for warrior 3 balance. Inhale. Again, hands to heart, exhale, or reach them forward if you'd like. And 1. Again, with the right inner thigh lifting up towards your ceiling. 2, chin up, chest up. It's like you're finding a little cobra action in your upper back. 3, you're going to feel that strength build in the middle of your back. 4, step strong into the left foot. 5, exhale, hands down, take it down. Float your way back. Full inhale, up dog. Exhale, we take warrior 1, right foot forward, left heel down. As promised, inhale, arms rise up, reach up. Gaze to thumbs, 1. Step vertically down into that left foot. 2. Right, that left leg straight. Don't compromise the left knee for the sake of driving that right knee forward. Don't worry about that. 3. Instead, work on drawing left hip forward, right hip back. 4. Shoulders down away from your ears. And 5. Exhale, hands behind your back. Take reverse prayer or grab opposite elbows if you have tighter shoulders. Inhale, scoot your left foot forward about 6 inches. Exhale, right leg straightens. Chest up, inhale. And then fold, exhale for Parsvottanasana. And if you're very flexible, I want you like a gas pedal. Step into the big toe, rather than the toe mounds. 3, whatever those things are called. Almost as if you're trying to lift your heel. 4, that'll help engage the back of the knee. And those of you need a little more flexibility, you can even out that weight in your foot. Inhale, let's look up halfway. Hands to hips, exhale, revolve triangle, inhale, left arm out. Thumb up, and then exhale, twist. Left hand outside of the right foot. Now, maybe you have a stack of books here. If you have tighter hamstrings, hips, rotation, stack of books underneath that left hand. Or a block if you've got it. Inhale, right arm then reaches up, keep balance. 1, and lengthen your spine. Don't worry about the rotation. 2, stay in your feet. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, right hand down, frame the front foot, inhale, look up, lengthen, and then exhale, step or float, or maybe handstand your way back, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, rise up, reach up, gaze up. 1. So same, right? We're stepping vertically down to the right foot. Keep the pinky toe edge rooting on your mat. 2, the right knee straight, strong. 3, right hip draws forward, ribs in, tailbone down. 4, those arms reach, shoulders down your back. And 5, exhale, hands behind your back. We take that reverse prayer or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, scoot right foot forward a little bit. Exhale, left leg straightens. 2, I root firmly that big toe mound of that left foot. 3, again, a little more flexible. Right, Ellie, if you're out there, right, you try to lift that left heel. 4, and 5. Inhale, we look up halfway. Hands to hips, exhale, revolve, triangle. Right arm out, thumb up, inhale. And then twist, exhale, right hand outside of your left foot. Again, if you need to, stack up some books, some blocks. If you need to, left arm then reaches up, inhale. Keep balance. 1. 2, legs scissor towards one another, right? So left heel towards right, right towards left. 3. It's going to be a very important action later. Keep breathing. 4. Focus. And 5. Exhale, hand down, left hand down. Frame the front foot, inhale, look up. And exhale, step float, handstand, your way back and lower. Full inhale. Down dog, exhale. Utkatasana, top of the mat, toes touch. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, gaze to thumbs. 1. Now 1, I want you to sink those hips back, right? The tailbone reaching towards your heels. 2, arms reaching up. Like that warrior 3, I want you to activate those muscles, middle, upper portion of the back. Right foot to the left inner thigh, tree pose. Set your balance for a moment. Now we're breathing. Staying calm. Feel like you're centered. Now, really the prep for Ekapada Galavasana. Feel like you're centered. Now, really the prep for Ekapada Galavasana. We'll even mess around with the arm balance if you'd like. I prefer the hip opener, but we'll give the option for the arm balance. But this, of course, will be a good prep for pigeon pose later. We're going to place that right foot, the right ankle just above the left knee. We're making this figure 4 shape with our legs. And then we're bending that left knee, sit back. All right? The arms then reach forward. Let me orient myself on my mat. Then we're reaching our arms forward, push through your right heel. So the toes of the right foot are moving back towards your right knee. Right? We're sitting back. I'm trying to keep my back as flat as possible. Your hands might come down onto like a bench, a chair, maybe onto blocks, or maybe even the floor. Again, I prefer the hip opener here. For some of us, you might be really feeling it out. You might go for that as well. 1. So that arm balance, Ekapada Galavasana, right foot hooks, left upper arm. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Do a little inhale, look up halfway. Exhale there. Inhale, come up to stand. Samasthiti, exhale, right next to left. Utkatasana number 2. Not many people want to hear that, but one of my favorite postures, if we can play favorites, which we should not. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, gaze to thumbs. 1. Now again, middle, upper back, working hard. 2, the hips, they should feel heavy, right? It's like triple and quadruple weight. Right? You're trying to climb yourself out of that anchor that is the hips. 4 and 5. Exhale to stand. Tree pose, other side. I'm just going to keep myself facing this way. Left foot to the right inner thigh. Left foot, right inner thigh. Remember, right? Balancing is work. Being centered is effortless. So it's Ekapada Galavasana on that left side. Now remember, I guess I better turn this way just in case. I'm getting the left ankle above the right knee. Notice the activity in my left foot, ankle, toes back towards my left knee. I want to keep that as I bend the right knee, sit back. And for some of us, we might reach those arms forward, right? Sitting back, spine long, hands again might come onto a bench, a chair, maybe on 3, 4, and 5. Good inhale, look up halfway. Exhale there. Inhale, come up to stand. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise up, gaze up. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. The chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll jump here to sit down. What's doing here? Okay, not too bad. Nice and tall, hollow belly, shoulders back. So Dandasana, we need this energy for later. 1, chin down, chest up. 2, so Jalandhara Bandha, navel back, spine forward. Uddiyana Bandha. 4, legs squeezing in, Mula Bandha. Sit taller. And 5, Paschimottanasana, fold, exhale. Inhale, look up, lengthen, and fold, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, look up, exhale, release, Purvattanasana, upward plank. We set the hands back about 6 to 8 inches, fingers point towards hips. Now, maybe point towards, for some of us, we might have bent knees, all right? And again, it's back bend for the most part, so think strength. Firm belly, exhale, then inhale, hips rise, head back, gaze down your nose. 1, hollow out your belly and breathe up high into your chest. 2, relax your jaw. 3, legs squeeze, root through the base of your index. 4, and 5. Exhale, lower, nice and easy. Now, for some out there with tighter hips, again, I want you to grab a stack of books. It's like one of those, and all due respect to vets, of course, Much appreciation. You're certainly my heroes. But like I remember my father had this book on Vietnam, right? And I think it may have been thicker than this block. The right ankle above the left knee, right knee above the left ankle. All right. Now I like to work the rotation in the hip out of Galavasana, right? That standing arm balance thingy or prep for the arm balance. From here, Dandasana, tall spine, and then keep the spine as straight as possible. You might start to fold. Now, those of you more flexible, right? Right? Can't stress enough. So it's the one thing about yoga that's always kind of baffled me, right? When I talk to usually men, but not always. And I'm like, hey, you should come to yoga class sometime. Oh, I can't even touch my toes. So, not that that's the point, but maybe you will be able to. And, it's, again, not the point if you can or cannot do that thing. So what ends up happening is like all these like contortionists come to class, right? And they're on that end of the scale, if you will, towards flexibility. They gotta work on their strength. So what I'd like you to do, if you have a lot of flexibility, you're just dropping into it. Might feel good, but make yourself do some work. Cause some tension there, all right? It's good for you. All right, anyway, all right, inhale. And exhale and release. I don't want to drag this practice out. I'm just trying to eat some dinner tonight, you know what I'm saying? So now we're just going to switch the legs up. I got the right leg underneath the left. I'm stacking my left ankle above my right knee. The foot's not on the inside of the knee. As a matter of fact, you should be able to feel a little pocket. Right? There's going to be a little pocket between the blade edge of your foot and that outer ankle bone where it can then sit on this, muscle here on the inside of your knee. All right? Muscle tendons there. The quadriceps sartorius. I think the sartorius is there. Any of you anatomy people. And again, I'm going to catch hold of my left thigh. I like my legs. I like them. She calls them the 1940s legs. They look like 1940s legs. I'm going to take it as a compliment, personally. Anyway, so I'm rolling here down. I want to hinge at the hips as much as possible. Again, those of you with more flexibility, right knee lifting up, left foot pushing down, cause tension there. Okay? All right, those of you really, really stiff, maybe you're crying a little bit. It's okay. Cry yoga tears. No problem there. I like postures that cause some tears sometimes. Not painful tears, it's the sensation so deep. You're like, I didn't know I had that muscle there. Tension that you never knew you could experience. You've never experienced it before. And all of a sudden you're like, there it is. I don't know what to do. And your lower lip starts to quiver a little bit. Anyway, all right, inhale. Come on up. And then exhale, release. Let's prepare to lift. Hug the legs in, cross ankles, plant hands. Inhale, pick yourself up. Chaturanga. Exhale. Full inhale, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Some review. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, knees down. Okay, so, I want to get to the pose in like 2 or 3 more postures, all right? We're doing some review, we're doing some opening up, preparing for this variation of the pose, but I got a lot of work to do, so we're going to continue this next week. Now, cat-cow, simple, right? Exhale and cat pose, ribs up. All right, now cow, simple, right? Exhale and cat pose, ribs up. All right, now this is going. Now, if I inhale into cow pose, this is the shape that the architecture of the pose is going to force us into. All right. So basically, we've got to learn to create some resistance to that cow shape that's going to happen. All right, so I want to be able to lift those ribs up and try to neutralize the spine, move it back to a neutral plane. All right, so let's do this from a forearm plank. Of course, we got to get a little bit of core work in. All right, elbows beneath shoulders, forearms parallel. If you can, tuck your toes. The knees lift, strong legs, inner thighs lift. Also an important action for the back leg of the Ekapada Rajakapatasana, the posture we're working our way towards. All right, so if I were to kind of sink in the middle here, this is what it would look like. I don't want this. This is incorrect. And this is going to be correct, right? So incorrect is here. We don't want this. correct, is here. All right? The forearms gently scrubbing in. The toes stepping down and scrubbing forward. Where are we here? 1. We breathe deep. 2. Strong legs, steady breath. 3. Remember, be centered. 4. And 5. Good. And exhale and lower your knees on down. Tabletop inhale, hands and knees. We'll step back to down dog. Exhale, toes tuck, hips rise. Inhale. Kalasana, locust pose. I promise this posture because, well, quite honestly, 1, I practice it every single day. Even if I don't practice. This is like one of a core 4 set of postures I don't miss because it's so good. Especially the type of work that I do requires a lot of leaning over and all that stuff. Or it doesn't even matter, right? If you're sitting at a desk, this is posture, you get on the floor, right? When you get to return to your office or when you're at home. You know, it's okay if you're on a Zoom meeting and all of a sudden you get onto your belly and just start lifting your legs and your chest. And that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's take a variation of this pose, a position actually. Here, the hands next to your hips. Palms turned face up. Chin to the center of your mat. First, I want you to work asana not too long ago. So those legs are rising. Remember, inner thighs lift. Then, shoulder blades back. Inhale, chin and chest lift. The second variation, we're going to find clasped hands because I do need to open up the front of the shoulders a little bit. If you have tighter shoulders, please grab a belt, a little towel, dish towel or something like that, because if you have tighter shoulders, you're going to interlace your fingers, you're going to grab that towel just about your butt. You're going to try to straighten out those arms. If you can though, you interlace your fingers, straighten out those arms, legs lift, chest lifts. 2, 3. Remember, inner thighs reaching upwards. 4. And 5. Exhale, gently lower. Hands down, inhale, tabletop. Down dog, exhale. All right, let's get on with it already. We'll take that half pigeon. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Again, we'll work on more of it next week. So we take the right foot behind the left wrist and the right knee down behind your right wrist. All right, so I'm in this shape here. Now you can see, 1, I'm not wearing the right underwear. This just came over from work. I don't have my athletic undergarments on right now. If you draw the right knee back towards the back right corner of your mat and the left knee forward towards your right foot, I don't care how tall you get, right? Notice the distance here between my butt and my mat. I guess I shouldn't be wearing the same color shorts as I am my mat. It's like a green screen. It's like a dark green screen. All right, but hopefully you can see that, right? I'm not that low. Those of you who are really flexible, again, I urge you to lift out of it a little bit. Right? Don't sink. Lift. All right. And again, those vinyasa classes we've been working here. Hands to your hips, elbows back. Now, take your right hand to your ribs, left hand to your tailbone, kind of pushing your tailbone. I use my fingers like so to kind of scoop my tailbone forward towards the front of my mat, draw my right hand down into my ribs. So I'm like cheating, right? I don't want to be like kind of losing my ribs. I don't want to lose my gut. I'm really searching for some language here I can't find. So I want to learn to neutralize my spine as much as possible. All right? Good. Now those hands to your hips, keep the ribs in, elbows back, chin up, chest up. But again, strong core. 1, leg scissor. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Now it's not a fanciful posture. We know that single leg pigeon can be very much a very fancy pose. You got a lot of flexibility. Someday maybe I'll be able to teach those. Now other side, left foot, right wrist, left knee, left wrist. You lower the right knee down to your mat. Or I just need to get my arms longer by using a belt or a strap or something like that. All right. So again, I am taking this position. Notice my right foot is close to the right edge of my mat. I want to avoid this as much as possible. I don't want my right foot pointing into the center of my mat. I want to keep the right leg, the lower right leg, parallel to the right side of my mat. Right? That's another thing. Be mindful of that, please. Leg scissor. I'm turning the right hip forward, left hip back, ribs in, neutralize your spine, tailbone, right? That's sinking, moving towards the front edge of your mat. All right? Hands to hips, elbows back, chest up, chin up. 1, leg scissoring. 2, 3, and 5. Exhale, hands down. Step that left leg back. Lower. 4, lengthener. And 5. Exhale, hands down. Step that left leg back. Lower, chaturanga. Full inhale, up dog. And to down dog, exhale. All right, let's jump through and lie down. Let's even out with 2 back bends, bridge or upward bow, your choice. Yeah, not too bad. Knees are bent, feet hips distance, knees above ankles. Again, so here we return to these same kind of mechanisms in the posture of these back bends. So tuck your chin, look to your navel, and feel those core muscles work. The ribs are dropping towards the floor. This is like a cat pose of sorts. Same energy. Keep that energy. Inhale, hips rise. 1. Now you can take bridge or upward bow. That is your choice. 2. Try to lift the pinky toe edges of your feet. And 5. Exhale and lower. Nice and easy. Number 2, and also we call it the last one. Prepare. Exhale. Inhale, hips rise. 1. 2. And we're trying to lift the pinky toe edges of your feet. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, lower, nice and easy. And bring your knees into your chest. Hug those legs in. Just breathing steady. Then what we're going to do is bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Stay reclined, turn your palm. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out, take a full inhale. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest, or you can keep resting. It's up to you. If not, come up and sit. Good. All right, namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out or viewing this I think, somewhat unique pigeon pose, right? It's an example of strength more than flexibility, which is maybe why I enjoy it so much. But in any case, I'll run part 2 next week, so I hope you join me. Will join me. You will join me next week. Also, of course, if you have not subscribed, check us out. There's so many videos up, right? So many videos. Check out our videos. Everything philosophy and breath work and qigong and meditations and all kinds of stuff. All right. Peace, y'all.